Your money's being used to buy thousands of little items just like this MoDOT stress ball. You might wish you had one of these when you see this. Millions of tax dollars from state coffers are flowing to buy promotional items like jar openers, magnifying glasses, tape measures, rulers, pencils, pens, fancy pens, pads of paper, and toothpick holders. Through an open records request, KCTV5 News obtained documents revealing what the state of Missouri spent in a year on agency promotional items, including pens and chip clips at the Department of Insurance, lapel pins at the Public Service Commission, and Lotto's ice scrapers. Add in prizes and awards, the total comes to more than $2.3 million.
It's pretty eye-opening.
State Senator Ryan Sylvie of Clay County sits on the Appropriations Committee that determines funding for all state departments.
I understand to some extent why you need to have some promotional materials, but at the same time, I'm not really sure why we have a squishy MoDOT helmet, and who are you promoting that to?
All of the other items we showed Senator Sylvie were picked up by members of KCTV5's investigative unit at State Employee Recognition Day in Jefferson City. That's where several departments handed out their taxpayer-bought trinkets to hundreds of state workers.
Obviously, you don't need to promote the state and the agency that you work for to the people that work in the agency, so that seems a little wasteful.
The silly thing that has a logo on it that you squeeze, that's old school.
PR guru Megan Neer says a giveaway item is a waste if it's not part of a bigger marketing plan.
It has to be something that is careful and a good use of the money and a part of a campaign that is strategic.
Not all of what Missouri spends on promotion leaves the building. It's handed out as awards and prizes to workers. MoDOT's YouTube channel includes this video.
In order to win the $10,000, both those $10,000 bags have to be picked. It happened 4 times last year.
Cash prizes, electronics, and even a motorcycle are given away as part of the agency's promotional budget. When asked about this employee safety incentive program, a MoDOT spokesman told KCTV5 worker safety is their biggest priority in a dangerous workplace.
State revenue streams have dried up, and so I think expenses like this should be looked at, should be scrutinized.
Dr. Matthew Beverlin is a political science professor at Rockhurst University.
When you see documents like we've shown you with all these blank lines for a lot of money, is that
Right.
a little concerning?
It is to me. You want to know what it's spent on.
Not all the records turned over to KCTV5 were complete. Lines explaining the spending were left blank. We randomly picked one empty line to see how your money's being spent. It turns out the Conservation Department used nearly $2,000 for 38 framed pictures of elk to hand out to people involved with bringing elk back to the state. 10 years ago then, Missouri Auditor Claire McCaskill criticized state promotional spending. While the total has dropped a bit since then, many of the items she found wasteful, you're still buying. Eric Shalhoub, KCTV5 News.